Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about the JavaScript object, right? Now in this video, I want to discuss about the JavaScript manipulation, like as you name it as a menu, okay, manipulation. Manipulation means if you want to add, like right now we don't need this, I remove it, and here I have already declared one of the object property as a name, age, and then hobby, right? But I want to do to make some of the boolean in here. I make it as a is married, and is married, that is only one of the boolean type. I hope friend, step by step everything going to very clear to you. So right now I make it as a true, okay, that is one of the boolean type. Great. And right now also you don't need this. So as I told you, with the JavaScript manipulate means here I want to add one of the new property dot, and also I want to add some of the new property value data. If you want to update this property data, and also if you want to delete it, how can do that work in this video? I will show you that things with the live example. For doing this right now, like they have the three, right? If you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, now you can see it's now display as the age, is married, and then name. And now here I want to add another property. So you can add that property with two different way, with the dot notation and also the bracket notation. Like I show you here, I want to do, first of all I want to add, okay, I make it as a add. And for the add I want to do, here we have to use that user, and this user is related on another property. Okay, I want to declare another property as a as email. I name it as an email, and this email here I want to pass on the value as a kazi@gmail.com. So that will be one of the another property I simply inserted in our user object area. Okay, here I added another property with the dot notation as the email, and that is our value, right? If you now click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, now that should be another one. You can see now there is another one as email property, and that is our email property value. So here I have done it by the dot notation. If you want to make it with the bracket notation, you can also do it. That is user, right? And after that user, that will be as this second, third bracket, and then here I want to declare another new property as a phone. And then I want to display our phone string value for education purpose, that is our phone number. So that will be with the bracket notation, that is our dot notation, and that is our bracket notation. Now with this bracket notation, I added another one of the property as a phone, and this phone property related our string value. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, and now it should be another one. You can see now there is another one as a phone, and that is our phone string value. Okay friend, I hope it's very much clear to you. And now I want to update. Okay, if you want to update a specific some of the data, you can also update it. I better I put as a update. Okay, update. And now I want to update our as it is married, one of the boolean type as a true, right? That is a property. Now this property, that's value I want to update. So if you want to update, first of all you have to do with the dot notation. You can also do it with the user and then the is married, right? This property data I want to update. Here I want simply name it what of the data you want to add. Like I make it as a false. Before that was as a true. Right now I make it as a false. Okay, now that should be updated. Now if you click as a save all, before you can see before that was a true. Now if you refresh it, now that should be updated as a false. I hope you get some of the idea how can update your property data. So here we simply updated it. Okay, and also if you want to update that age, like I want to do, that is our user. With this user, that is user age. If for this age I want to add another 10, okay, or another 5. I want to make it as a 45. So that will be as a user, and then user age, and here I want to add as a 5. Now that should be updated as a 45, right? Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, now that should be as a 45. You can see age is updated as a 45. Okay. And also if you want to delete some of the property, like I want to delete a specific age, I want to delete that is married. If you want to delete it, you can also delete it. Then that will be very easy. I make it as a delete. Okay, delete. And then you first of all we have to start it with the delete method. So that will be as a delete. Okay, delete, and then delete our property object, our user object. From to the user object I want to remove that age. Okay, for education purpose, I want to remove that age. So friend, that's all you have to do. First of all, you have to add the delete keyword, and then that will be the user, that means our object name. So right now our object name, I take it with this user variable. Now that is our user, and this user object age property I want to delete. Okay, that means right now that should be not display. If you now click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, and now that should be gone. You can see they have no property as a age. I hope friend it's very much clear to you. And here also I want to share another things with you, like some of the time I'm using that dot notation, some of the time I'm using that bracket notation. So what exactly that benefit between both of these? Then everything will be very clear. When you use that as a dot notation, that will be appropriate one of the variable. Okay, when you using appropriate one of the variable, then you can actually use that dot notation. But if you want to add that, they have some of the rules for the variable. Remember, you cannot add that one, or you cannot add any spaces or any hyphen, right? So when you actually pass some of the property name like this, then you cannot able to use it with the dot. You can see it's already getting some of the error, right? And better I show you here. I want to make it as clean, and like first of all I want to do like there is our phone number. Okay, better I take another property. I want to add another property, and this property that will be just like that. Here that should be some of the spaces and also some of the name. Okay, and also you can pass some of the value. So I simply pass some of the value. Now if you click as a save all, now that should be added. That means now our new one of the property will be created with like this. If you now click as a refresh, now if you go, you can see our property is now successfully created. But if you want to create this type of one of the property with a dot notation, you are not able to create it. As you can see, it's already getting some of the error. Okay, I hope you get some of the idea. So here if you want to pass some of the property like this, then you can actually pass it, and also you can take it with another variable. If you don't want to pass direct on the property like that way, then only you have to do, you have to take one of the variable and name it as a key. Okay, and into this key area here I want to pass our this value. Okay, I want to simply pass this our property name. So that is our property. I take the things with this variable. Now we can pass this variable in here. Now that is look at it. Now if you click as a save all, okay, here make that sure you add that semicolon, and now if you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, and now that should be the same. You can see that is the same. I hope friend you get some of the idea when you should use that dot notation and when you should use that bracket notation. Okay, in our next video I want to discuss about that object methods and this keyword. How can working with this, I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.